In the depths of space, aboard the starship Aurora, Captain Elena Novak and her crew embarked on a daring mission to explore uncharted territories. Guided by the shimmering wormhole, they ventured into the unknown, their hearts brimming with anticipation and wonder. As the ship emerged on the other side, they were greeted by an unknown planet, the sky, filled with a kaleidoscope of colors dancing across the horizon of the alien world. Strange flora adorned the landscape, their iridescent petals and leaves swaying gently with the unfamiliarity of the breeze. Excitement pulsed through the crew as they prepared to make planetfall. The research team, led by the intrepid science officer Dr. Devin Marcus, descended onto the planet's surface, eager to unravel its mysteries. Their first steps revealed a world teeming with life unlike anything they had ever seen. Creatures with shimmering scales darted through the air, emitting harmonious melodies that echoed across the vast landscape. The ground beneath their feet pulsed with energy, hinting at the planet's untold secrets. As they journeyed further, they encountered a civilization unlike any they had encountered before. Towering pillars adorned with intricate carvings reached towards the sky, while beings that appeared to be filled with light moved gracefully through the streets, their visage shifting and shimmering with every movement. Captain Novak and her crew were welcomed with open arms, their arrival heralded as a momentous occasion. The inhabitants of this world seemed to share their knowledge freely, eager to exchange ideas and learn from their newfound visitors. Days turned into weeks as the crew immersed themselves in the wonders of this distant civilization. Captain Novak and Commander Chen sat and mingled among the leaders of this intricate society. Dr. Marcus and his research team spent their time collecting samples and studying the different substances found on the planet, while they forged friendships and marveled at the boundless beauty of the environment. Dr. Amadi Hervasio, a famed linguist, began to understand the coded message that had been carved into the monstrous pillars. The more he understood, the more he began to fear these welcoming creatures. The pillars told a story, their story, a story about how they once lived harmoniously with the other inhabitants of their planet. Only now there were no other inhabitants on the planet. It was only them. They had chosen to wipe the other cities out, partially due to a lack of resources, but mostly due to their animalistic desire for conquest, expansion, and entertainment. Furthermore, Dr. Hervasio learned they had welcomed many visitors to their home. When confronted with what the humans had learned, the leaders of this planet gleamed and laughed at the crew of the Aurora in such a way that would make your skin crawl. It was in that moment that they realized how much danger they were truly in. They tried to rush back to the ship and leave, but the creatures of the planet took them captive. With the leadership of the Aurora captured, the rest of the crew was left to fend for themselves. Most of the crew never stood a chance, suffering the same fate as all the previous visitors of this world: captivity, torture, slavery, and death. A small portion of the crew was able to make it back to the ship undetected. They knew they didn't have long before the creatures would come and search the ship, so they grabbed what they could carry, medical supplies and food mostly, but also weapons, lots of weapons.